Hey, it's Gabby, it's Shiipty, and welcome back to the channel for another part of my Sims 4 series, Life with Gabby, Single Mom. So guys, we are back with Life with Gabby, and Gabby is on her first little official date since she's been away from Marco, and it's kind of going well. She's starting to realize that maybe this guy and her do not have much in common. He seems super serious and ready to settle, when Gabby just wants to kind of, explore what's out there right now. And I don't know why this sim is just very captivating. I can't stop staring at her. She's so gorgeous. But Gabby is just realizing that maybe these two are not meant to be, and that's okay. He's also picking up on the vibes. And by the way, this is a sim that you guys wanted her to go on a date with for a while. This is Darnell, and he's really attracted to her. He saw her profile and he was like, well, she doesn't seem super serious, but I would just like to get to know her. Maybe things could change in the future. And Gabby is also very open-minded. She's like, he wants different things, but he's attractive and I want to get to know him. Now, he is a young adult still, but he is much older than Gabby. He's about to be 30, and he is, she's 26, so yeah, he's a little bit older than her. He's ready to kind of go out there and date. He has 2 little girls, and he's divorced, and his wife passed away, so it's not like he was left or anything, but his wife passed away, and he takes care of his children. And yeah, she just wants to go on a date with this guy because she was like, oh, he's very family oriented, and he's attractive, and he seems like a good time. So they're just talking, and they both agreed once they got here to the state that maybe this won't go serious or anything. But Gabby really wants to get to know him a little bit and also ask for advice because she's kind of in a pickle. She feels very, very conflicted. She's like, am I allowed to go on dates and everything, even though I just ended my relationship with Marco? She's feeling a little bit evil. Oh my God, did y'all see that head turn? That's very creepy. But she's feeling very evil and mischievous because she's out on a date, and Marco still has not had the confidence to go on a date. But Darnell is basically going to be like, you know what? I think that, that's totally up to you. Some people have different timings, and that's okay if you're going to go out on a date. He doesn't have to be ready, but you can be ready. And she's going to ask him for love advice, and she's gonna be like, so how do I know when I'm ready to settle? Like, what's the signs and everything? And he's like, well, Gabby, I don't know about you, but when I married my first wife, I just knew, and it was the vibe that she gave me. It was the fact that we were always there for each other and very supportive of one another, and it just worked out perfectly. And he's like, you'll know when you know, but just don't rush it. If you're young and you want to date around, then please do that. Like, don't let anybody make you feel like you can't. And she's like, oh, I hear ya. I'm just like, I'm so nervous because of how Marco's feeling. And he's like, well, don't worry about Marco. You guys are not together anymore, and yes, respect his feelings, but if you want to date, then you date, Gabby, and that's okay. And she's just so thankful that she came out today because she was feeling very conflicted. Like, yes, she wanted to go on this date, but she had so much guilt on her plate, and she just didn't know if it was the right timing. And, she felt like she had to be on the same timing as Marco. And while she can still respect him, she can go on these dates with these guys and get to know people. And if she wants to get into a relationship faster than he did, then that's okay too. That doesn't define the fact that, or make her seem like she cared less for him. If she's ready, then that's okay, and if he's not, then that's okay. So she's just feeling so much better that she's came out with Darnell. Now we're still gonna hang out with him for a while. We're out here, we might as well kick it. And I was thinking about sending Gabby and Darnell over here. That is kind of spooky. I think it's supposed to be on the outside, but it looks like it's peeking in. But maybe we can have Darnell and Gabby come over here and sing some karaoke together. That would be super fun. So I'm going to try to go here together and bring him over with me, and we can perform, or he can watch her. I don't really know, but she just wants to have fun. It's been a while since she's been out, like I said, so it'll be cool to just hang out with somebody. Now, can I do it? Oh, I can't. So I guess I'll do house. Let's do weekender. I've never actually heard Gabby sing, so I'm not sure how this is gonna go. We're gonna pretend that Darnell stuck around even though he went upstairs. I can't hear you, Gabby. Is your microphone on? Oh, I guess it is. Oh. Gabby may not be the best singer, but it's okay. She's having fun nonetheless. I love the fact that she came out tonight, Instead of staying cooped up in the house and feeling super guilty, she decided to take a chance, and I'm really happy for her. And we're going to do so much more in this episode. Don't worry, guys. I know that's kind of like a ending episode situation, but we are definitely going to explore more. This was just to kind of kickstart things, but Gabby was, messaged by Diego and told to come over and hang out tomorrow. He just wants to kick it by the pool and he just wants to have some drinks and banter with a friend. So we're going to go over there and hang out with him. And I'm super excited about that because we haven't seen Diego since her bridal boutique opening, which has been a while now. So I'm super pumped to go over and visit him and just relax for the day. He told me that I could bring Duchess if I wanted to, so I might bring her with me. But, it's a hassle handling dogs when you're not home, so I might have to leave her. But I'm gonna have Gabby get a drink, enjoy the rest of her evening, and yeah, I'll just catch up with y'all in the morning. Good morning, guys. So it is the next day and we are here with Miss Gabby. She's doing a workout before she eats some breakfast and heads over to Diego's for the day to hang out. She's feeling super good today. After talking to Darnell last night, she's feeling a lot better about the situation of her dating. Even if Marco isn't ready, she's ready kind of thing, and she's just thriving, y'all. Like, she's so happy. But we're gonna do some workouts and then I'm gonna have her come in here, prep something to eat. I was thinking maybe we could have like a fruit salad. I know, kicking it back to the basics, but yeah, I was thinking a fruit salad would be perfect, or maybe even French toast or a fruit and yogurt parfait. Ooh, a spinach frittata. Oh my gosh, y'all, I can't even say what I'm gonna eat. I guess we're gonna eat some French toast. We'll have French toast instead after she finishes her workout. Gabby has just been, vibing with herself lately. She's been keeping up with her physical aspect and then also her mental aspect in life. She does still struggle every now and then with her mental side of life, but she's doing a lot better now. Some of her friends are suggesting that she take up yoga, and she's definitely considering it because she's heard so many positive things about doing yoga, but she just hasn't had the time to look for a studio to join or anything. And don't worry, guys, y'all know I have it planned. Now, I know some of you all are probably thinking, oh my gosh, her and Diego are spending a lot of time together, but I promise you it's just friendship. He's currently like seeing some girl. I don't know how serious it is, but he is actively seeing somebody. So don't worry there. Like, he's good, we're good, we're just like hanging out as friends, and that's okay. But yeah, I know a lot of you all are still like on the back burner waiting for Gabby and Diego to date, and I don't know if it'll ever happen. I'm kind of just going with the flow of things, and right now it's just not in the cards for them. Oh no, I forgot to feed Duchess. We definitely have to feed her too. But it's just not in the cards for them. Like, they're both doing their own thing. They got other things happening. So, yeah, I'm not too focused on that right now. I know that sounds awful. I'm sorry for those of you who like really ship them. I'm just not, I'm not focused on it. But we're going to feed Duchess, finish up our breakfast. And since Elder doesn't live with us really anymore, I'm going to go ahead and remove that curfew. And yeah, I'm going to have her hop in the shower, and I'll see you guys at Diego's house. Alrighty, guys. So Gabby is on her way up the hill to Diego's house. For those of you who don't know, Diego lives in Tartosa. He loves it here. He doesn't have any intention of moving anytime soon or anything. He just really likes being out here and away from it all and just being close to the beach. And it's just such good vibes in this town. But she is going to come on over and knock on the door. Why is our mom always calling us? Let's see what she wants. We've been thinking, no, I've already told you, no more babies. But we are, you think so? I guess you're right. Thanks. Yes, mom, like, you're all right. You don't need no more. But we're gonna come over and knock on the door really quickly. Hopefully we're not too early. I know he told us to come here at a certain time, so I'm hopeful that, we, like I said, aren't too early to his house, because that'd be kind of awkward. But Gabby's just gonna help herself and go on up here and knock on the door. Gabby heard a kid from outside, and she's not, oh my gosh, what is this? Gabby had no idea. So apparently Diego forgot to inform us that he has company over now. That's kind of interesting. I didn't think this was going to be like a multiple friend hangout time. So we have Diego, and then we have Mr. Brandon, which y'all know Brandon. He was on the dating website, and Gabby turned him down. Gabby wasn't really into him. She didn't think he was cute or anything. Like, she just had no interest. Well, she had no interest in getting to know him. But it looks like he's friends with Diego. How interesting. So I feel like we should do a funny introduction. It'd be kind of of awkward to not say hi because he swipes on us, but we did not swipe on him. So Gabby's gonna be like, oh, hey Diego, you didn't tell me you had company over. And he's like, he's not company, he's like my friend, like he's like family. And Gabby's like, oh, okay, well, hi Brandon, my name is Gabby, I'm best friends with Diego. And he's like, oh, I know who you are, I've seen your profile, and thanks for not swiping on me or anything. And Diego's like, you didn't swipe on my man Brandon? Brandon's such a catch. And Gabby's like, yeah, thanks for the heads up, Diego. This is super awkward. She's not feeling it. Like, she's so uncomfortable. And apparently he has a kid too. This must be his little girl. Her name is Ava Greco. So you have Ava Greco and Brandon Greco. And Gabby's like, well, you know, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and step on outside and enjoy the pool because this is kind of awkward. So Gabby's gonna come over here, and Diego's like, oh, I'll come with you. So we're gonna swim with Diego. Gabby is feeling super awkward that the guy that she swiped, that she didn't swipe on, is here. And she's just kind of like irritated with Diego a little bit. Not mad, just a little annoyed. But she's definitely going to still try to enjoy her time here at his pool. You know, she doesn't have a pool, so this is very nice to come out here and just relax. And look at her little belly button ring. I love it. Maybe we should splash Diego. Diego's just making the most of it too. Look at him. Oh my gosh. Let's splash Diego and just be like, I cannot believe you didn't tell me about this man being here. Like, I feel so weird. Maybe we could just swim around. Let's hop off this floaty real quick and swim with him and just mess with him, because I'm so upset with Diego right now. I cannot believe that he did not tell me about Brandon being a friend of his, or just telling me in general that somebody would be joining us today. Like, I thought it was just going to be me and him kicking it, having some drinks, and just making the most of it, but I guess not. And for some reason I can't splash this man. I was going to splash him and tease him, but it's okay, I guess. We'll just kind of swim around. So Gabby and Diego are talking in the kitchen, and they just came in from the pool, and Gabby's like, look man, I love you and everything, but I'm still not understanding why you didn't tell me somebody was joining us today. And he's like, oh, Gabby, don't look too into it, we're all like just having a good time, he's living with me for a while. And Gabby's like, wait, he lives with you? What do you mean he lives with you? She's like taken back. She's like, oh my god, he's your roommate? And Gabby, yes Gabby, he's had some difficult things with his ex. Like, they just broke up like a while ago, and he's been living here for a while. She's super like robotic like, and he wasn't into it anymore, so he left. And they had their own other problems too, but yeah, he's staying with me for a while. And she's like, oh, so you're Mr. Superman now. You're just saving everybody and letting them stay with you, huh? And he's like, Gabby, stop. Yes, I am going to help out my friend when he needs help. I'd help you out if you needed it. And Gabby's like, I know. She's like, I guess I didn't know that he would be here, and I'm just uncomfortable a little bit. And Diego's like, well, maybe you should talk to him. He's super cool. He's not like a police officer or anything. He's not going to hound you about anything. Just go over there and talk to him. He's not scary or anything. Oh, are you pranking the toilet? He is. Maybe he's hoping Gabby uses it. No, he's gonna use it and break it on his own? That's so weird. Brandon's kind of odd. I don't know how I feel about him. But, Gabby's like, maybe he's right. Maybe I should go over there and talk to him. So Gabby's telling him a funny story. She's like, hey, I know I didn't swipe on you and you swiped on me, but hey, listen, I'm really a nice girl, and I'm not a terrible person or anything. I just wasn't ready, and I didn't think we'd click or anything. And he's like, oh, no, I totally get it. Like, don't worry. It's not a big deal. I'm so over that. And she's like, really? That fast? And he's like, yeah, I mean, it's a dating app. I'm not, like, in love with you or anything. And she's like, oh, well, that was a lot easier than I thought. And Diego's like, see, no handcuffs. It's all freedom here. Gabby, relax. And Brandon's laughing. He's like, man, she's so tense, isn't she? And Gabby's like, can y'all stop? Can y'all stop picking on me? This is ridiculous. Like, I'm feeling the pressure. I just want to go to bed now. But maybe we should talk to him a little bit more. We can gossip about him. We'll gossip with him. And we could also maybe have a deep conversation. We might get to know something about him that she actually might like. Like, she denied him, but he might actually be pretty cool. So let's have a deep conversation with him. I guess Diego's sharing a fun story. Gabby's gonna step away for a minute, and I need to fix this toilet. It's gonna bother me if I don't. So let me try to fix what this guy broke in here. That way nobody else is a victim to this. And he's like, hey, you didn't have to clean that. I was gonna clean it. Like, I feel kind of bad that you're in here fixing Diego's toilet. Like, it was definitely my fault. I backed it up. Whoa, Diego, you just made a whole pot. A lump of clay. But yeah, I guess he feels bad that we're fixing it. He's like, I know, sweetie, like, she just insists on fixing it, I guess. I've told her to walk away, but I guess she's not going to. And Gabby's like, of course not. Why is this guy talking to his kid about me? It's so weird. But I think he went off to work, so we're really not going to get to talk to him anymore, I guess. But oh, that's so strange. She feels so awkward. She's like, I really don't know what to think right now. It was kind of awkward tension there for her, but everything on his end is fine and dandy. Like, he's not fazed by anything that happened between him and Gabby on the dating app. I guess she's just feeling a little bit awkward, but Diego did tell Gabby that she could stay the night tonight so they could hang out a little bit more. So Gabby's gonna take him up on that. She's like, can I sleep like in your bed and you sleep on the couch or something? And Diego's like, we'll see how things go. Like, just try to calm down a little bit. It's not, just don't be so serious. Like, just enjoy yourself like a vacation. So we're gonna take him up on that and try to enjoy ourselves. Let's come in here and sit down. I wish he had a bar or something, that way I could make some drinks, but he does not. Maybe I can put one down so that way we can have some fun and everything. Oh no, I can't build on his lot. Well, you know, I could have put the cheat in, but I'm not going to. But we're just gonna enjoy time with him. Maybe we can go back out to the pool or start a fire. Why is Sean calling? Okay, y'all, so that was super weird. So Sean apparently has a crush on her, so I'm just gonna be like, let's just be friends because we already settled this. Oh sure, no worries. Let's just pretend this never happened, okay? That was interesting. I've never seen that before. Which mod does that come with? Interesting. Oh man, that's awkward. But yeah, there's a lot of awkward things happening. I guess I'm gonna help Diego kind of clean up the house a little bit because it's getting quite messy, and this little girl is just like going to town with these pots and pans. So I'm gonna help him kind of clean things up a little bit. I'll even, you know, clean up this mess on the floor because I feel bad that he's just like here trying to take care of a kid. Like, Diego doesn't know anything about taking care of kids, at least to Gabby's knowledge. So she's gonna help him out a little bit because she feels bad. And little does she know, Diego's already on the spill in the bathroom. He's actually really good with kids, you know. He has a lot of nieces and nephews, so he's never really had a problem like taking care of kids. That's why his friend trusts him with his daughter. So, you know, Gabby just doesn't know much at all, I guess, about Diego. But, you know, they've spent a lot of time away from each other, so I guess it makes sense. But maybe we can go and relax in the pool. Like I said, you know, we're here to relax. Ooh, we could do yoga. Stop it. No, I'm just gonna go relax on this floaty out here and just try to have a good time. Like, maybe I'm tense for no reason, I don't know, but yeah, hopefully we can clear the air a little bit more. I think that Gabby just has a lot of guilt. She's a people pleaser, so she always feels constantly bad about making someone else or denying, like making someone else feel awkward or denying them. But she needs to realize that she has a choice. Like, stop feeling like that. Oh my gosh, guys, it's so sweet. Diego just tucked in his friend's daughter, Ava. She's sad. She's missing her daddy. But, you know, that was so sweet to watch him do that. It's way later in the night, and Gabby has just finished prepping some food on the grill. She told Diego to help himself, but I guess this is his new stress release, is this clay. I don't know. But she's like, hey, Diego, why don't you sit down and have some of the food I made? Like, it's kind of awkward that I'm the only one eating. So maybe if we call him to the meal, he'll be more inclined to eat. Like, help yourself, buddy. Stop just staring at me. It's weird. He's like, wow, Gabby, the food smells really good. I'll definitely help myself to some here in a minute. This has just been something that, you know, I picked up a long time ago, is like molding clay. It helps me like through some really hard times. I know that sounds ridiculous to some people, but, you know, it just helps me keep my hands busy and also keeps my mind busy. So it's something that I do now. And he's like, some people eat sunflower seeds. I like to mess with clay. And Gabby's like, oh, no, I totally get it. Like, you do you. If it helps you, then it helps you. But I just wanted to let you know that there's food ready if you want it. It's the next morning, and Gabby Gabby is up bright and early, so she's gonna come in here and she's gonna clean up the kitchen a little bit. That way she can get started on some breakfast. She kind of wants to make up for it. Like I said, Brandon's way over this, but Gabby is just feeling some immense guilt, so she's gonna come in here and make breakfast for everybody, trying to make things a little bit less tense on her end, I guess, you know, just to make her feel better. But she's gonna make some breakfast for everyone, so that way when they wake up they don't have to look for anything and it's just gonna be all ready in the kitchen. But everyone slept so peacefully. Gabby ended up sleeping on the couch, as you all saw. She didn't want to intrude on anyone's space. She was thinking about this bed in here, but y'all can see this is Brandon's bed, so we're not gonna sleep in his bed. But it would have been really awkward if she did and he came home and he just was like, whatever, I'll sleep here too. But no, we are going to just, you know, make some breakfast. We slept on the couch fine. Diego did insist for her to take his bed, but she was like, no, I don't want to intrude. You go to your bed. It's totally fine. So yeah, we had a really good time. You know, we hung out by the pool, we grilled on the grill, and we watched a movie or two last night. So now we're just making some breakfast for everyone. So I think we should call everyone to the meal. Hopefully they'll wake up and everything, so that way they can join us. It would be really bad if she made all this food and then I guess just like this, nobody came. But hopefully they help themselves when they wake up. I hope I didn't spend all this time making this breakfast and nobody eats it. That'd be embarrassing. But they'll hopefully all wake up soon. Gabby already took her shower. We probably should have put on some lotion because she's got some dry skin right now. So let's apply some lotion, and then also let's put on some deodorant because we don't want to be no slinky girl. So yeah, I'll apply deodorant and then we'll clean up our mess. And then I think Gabby's just gonna, you know, hang out outside again and just kind of kick it. Diego didn't really tell her that she had to leave. He told her to make herself at home, so that's what we're gonna do. We're just cleaning up the kitchen a little bit, so that way when everyone comes in here it's nice and clean and they can have a good morning. I feel like your morning always starts off good if you don't have any dirty dishes laying around and there's breakfast already ready. It's just such a nice vibe. But I think that we're gonna like just explore a little bit, you know. Let's go down here to the beach and hang out. Gabby can go lay on one of these chairs and just relax. And I actually thought about adding Gabby to the household so that way I can control everybody else, you know, just for story purposes. But then we would have to add Dutches and everything, so maybe another time. But we're just gonna, you know, hang out with the guys and everything. Hopefully everyone will wake up soon, that way we're not by ourselves, because it's kind of awkward when you're at somebody else's house and you're the only one awake. You're like, can I do things here? I don't know, it's awkward. But I'm gonna get Gabby in her swimsuit. I was thinking about having her lay out and tan a little bit. I know this episode's kind of all over the place. I didn't really have any like specific direction for this episode, so let's change her outfit. She's trying to go back to Diego's house. I'm trying to hang out by the beach, girl. Like, stop. Let's go back down here and hang out by the beach and enjoy ourselves. It's so nice that Diego lives literally right here. Like, how convenient. I'm gonna go swim around a little bit. Look at her, she's just like, oh, this is so nice. I could live here. She really could see herself living here, and she totally gets as to why Diego moved out here. So she's thinking about it. She's like, maybe I buy a house out here and I live near my friend. Like, it'd be awesome. So we'll definitely have to consider that. You know, she does really love Tartosa, so maybe when we decide on where she's living, Tartosa can be an option. But let's go ahead and back float a little just to kind of enjoy ourselves. She's just swimming around doing laps. But oh my gosh, this will make for a cute thumbnail once we can get her to back float. Oh my gosh, look at her. She's just like, this is the life. This is the best place. I know that the plumb bob's there, so I'm not going to take the picture, but maybe I can shoot it from the side here. Like, I think that would be a good shot. Oh my gosh, yes, with the waterfalls in the back. Look at her, queen. Just living her best life. I love this. Gabby was feeling super adventurous. Diego did tell her a long time ago that nobody really comes down to this beach. They all go to the main beach. So she was like, I've never skinny dipped before. I definitely want to try it. So she's out here in the water and she's skinny dipping. Now, I would kind of show you guys, but I'm going to get away from her a little bit because with my G shade, it just shows like silhouettes and It's just a Barbie silhouette, but I'm not trying to do that. So guys, Gabby turned around. She was out here skinny dipping, thinking she was alone, and none other than Mr. Brandon joins her in the water. And she's like, oh, this is so awkward. Maybe I can make this less awkward by splashing him. So she's gonna splash him with some water to kind of, you know, make it less awkward. And he's like, hey, calm down, calm down. And she's like, oh my gosh, no, you calm down. She's starting to realize that Brandon's not really a bad person, and maybe she actually is into him, but how serious is the situation, or is she just into him, you know what I mean? Because they're both definitely like skinny dipping right now. So maybe we can ask him if he's single, because Gabby's thinking back to what Darnell said and how he was like, you know, if you want to date around, or even if you want to just have fun, you can do that. So she's like, are you single? And he's like, oh yeah, you know, I definitely just moved in with Diego. Me and my ex-wife, we just had a divorce, and she's just not for me. She wanted more things, and she ended up cheating on me. I know that Diego told you she was a robot, but she definitely was a robot, but she definitely was having an affair behind my back. So guys, Brandon and Gabby just came up from the beach, and it was kind of awkward because Diego looked at them when they came in, and he was like, what are y'all doing? Like, he was teasing, but Gabby was like, you know what? Brandon is super attractive, and maybe we don't have a lot in common, but maybe we can, you know, have some other things in common, because she was really attracted to him. So now she's thinking about offering to be friends with benefits, and let's see what he says. Gabrielle and Brandon have developed a romantic agreement. Oh, so okay, so opportunities around. It says spending time with a lover is the perfect moment to get in the mood. Okay, so we are going to be flirtatious with each other right now. I like that. So maybe she can kiss him now, because she's just like, it's been a long time for Gabby, let me tell y'all. So let's go ahead and do the friends with benefits stuff so we can make out with him. Oh, Gabby's just like, so now that we're official, like, is it okay if I kiss you? And he's like, I've been waiting for you to ask me that. Like, of course you can. Like, I wish you'd do it sooner. Like, don't even ask, just do it on your own. So Gabby and Brandon have decided they want to try and fool around in the shower. We're going to pretend that they're not woohooing, but rather they're just fooling around, because Gabby's not comfortable woohooing with him yet, but she doesn't matter. Like she doesn't mind like a little bit of playtime in the shower. And Diego, obviously, he does not care. He's like, y'all do you. But they are in here. They're just fooling around again. No woohoo, just fooling around. And she's like, oh my gosh, it's been a long time since I've been like connected with somebody like this, and she's just feeling super fun, and like she's living on the edge right now, because, you know, she was so strict with like Marco's relationship, and now that she's with Brandon, well, not with Brandon, but like seeing Brandon, it's crazy. Like, this is so interesting to see Gabby doing like this romanticless relationship. Not crazy, but very interesting for her, because this isn't her normal. So I like seeing our girl thrive. Like, even if it's no strings attached, like, this is great. And Brandon does not mind. So let's go ahead and try to hit him with a flirty line. I feel kind of weird that they're like kissing and making out in Diego's house. Like, it's kind of weird, and they're gonna have an intense kiss here in the kitchen. Let's go ahead, y'all. Gabby's like, oh my gosh, even though it was like little things in the shower, she's just feeling so happy to be like doing this. Like, this is different for her, and she's like, oh, come here, like, you are just full of yourself. Like, again, nothing super intense for these guys, just something fun for Miss Gabby. And I hope some of y'all are like really cheering her on right now and just thinking, oh my gosh, I cannot believe that she's just having the time of her life. Like, we love to see it. Now, we have to be careful because they can develop like one-sided feelings and everything, so definitely gonna have to monitor that and make sure nothing happens there. What else can we do? We can gauge relationship development. We can discuss woohoo ideas. She's like, hey, so maybe when we're comfortable and we do decide to woohoo, we should try this. And he's like, I don't I don't know about that. And Gabby's like, oh, okay, so I guess that was too far. But we can plan out next dates and everything. Why is Akira calling Gabby? Quick question. Mika and I were planning to spend some casual friend time together. Should I do it? Yeah, sure. I didn't even know she knew Akira. But, you know, Gabby's like, maybe I pushed it too far, but she can definitely invite him over to her house now. She's like, hey, I'm gonna go. If you could just please tell Diego that I'm heading out. And he's like, oh, of course, like, we'll see you next time. And I'm speechless, y'all. I didn't expect him to say yes because they didn't really have a friendship, but I guess he's just as attracted to her as she is to him. So that's cool. We have some new opportunities arising for Miss Gabby. She's feeling, what's the word, refreshed. So I'm happy for her. I'm happy for her thriving and having fun. Like, all is good, all is well. Miss Gabby just arrived home and she is feeling amazing. Like, I cannot describe how happy she is right now, guys. She doesn't have any pressure to be in a relationship right now, and she's just super happy and thriving. And I am going to wrap up this part right here because I have so much planned for the next part. I'm actually going to go ahead and record it right now. So when I'm recording, I won't be seeing your comments, but hopefully I do not disappoint you all with the next episode. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, leave a like, comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe to become a tech boat. And I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.